In this video we will be unboxing the late 2011 Apple MacBook Pro. In typical Apple style, the box is very plain. On the front we simply have the MacBook Pro logo, 13-inch LED backlit widescreen notebook, and a picture of the laptop when it's closed. On the rear we simply have a picture of the laptop open, and we can see that this is running macOS Lion 10.7. On the side of the box it discusses some of the features, such as the precision aluminium unibody enclosure, which is milled out of a single piece of aluminium, the dual-core Intel Core i5 processor, which also supports hyper-threading. This laptop is also available with Intel Core i7 processors, and Thunderbolt, which is Apple's new high-speed port. And on the other side, we simply have an Apple logo. On the top of the box, we find a little Apple Mac logo, a convenient carrying handle, for some reason if you wanted to carry this around, and a label with more information about the machine. This label here covers the specifications of this specific model. If you choose a different version it will vary. This is the base model. So here we have a 2.4 GHz Intel dual core i5 processor, 3 MB of level 3 cache, 4 GB of 1333 MHz DDR3 RAM, which as standard comes with two 2 GB DIMMs, so if you wanted to upgrade it you will have to replace all the RAM. However, this has the big advantage that it runs in faster dual channel mode. There's also a 500 GB 5400 RPM hard drive. This laptop is also available with different sizes of hard drives as well as solid state drives. We have a 13-inch LED backlit screen with a resolution of 1280 by 800, which is a 16 by 10 aspect ratio over the more standard 16 by 9 aspect ratio, which gives you a little bit extra height, which is really useful when reading long documents. It also has Intel HD graphics. To get dedicated graphics you do have to upgrade to the 15 or 17-inch models. The 13-inch only has Intel HD graphics. However, these are plenty for most basic use. Built-in FaceTime HD camera, which is really good quality. A slot loading super drive, which is what Apple call a DVD burner. Thunderbolt port. SD card reader, Firewire 800 and two USB 2 ports. There's also an optical digital audio output and an analog line out, along with stereo speakers. 100 GB Ethernet, Wi-Fi, a backlit keyboard with an ambient light sensor, Mac OS X and iLife pre-installed, and there's the information about the weight of it. So now let's open this up and see what you get inside. So here we're going to cut the seal here. Very, very easy to cut. And now pop the thing open. And there we have the machine presented in a beautiful Apple style. So first of all we'll take a look at the accessories as we always do. So over here there's a little box, the little hole that allows you to pull it up, and this box contains your power adapters. The actual power brick itself is located under the laptop. However, here we contain the power cables for your country. So here we get the long mains lead. This is the plug that goes into your wall, and this attaches onto your adapter, giving you a nice long cable. However, in here we also get a smaller plug that attaches directly to the brick, which you can use when you're travelling if you don't want to carry around a long cable. These are the UK plugs. You should get the same cables, but maybe with different plugs for your country. You can also purchase these ends separately, so if you're travelling to another country you can just use it directly without travel adapters, which is very, very useful. Now let's lift the machine out, which has a little tab here. It says designed by Apple in California, and just lift it out. That's the machine lifting up. Then we just catch that and take it out. Feels very nice, but we're going to put that off to the side and take a look at the accessories we get. So here we have that tab, and another little tab under here containing a little book. Look at that in a second. And then here we have the mains charger itself, which is the MagSafe charger. My one seems to have come apart for some reason. The tape seems to have ripped off it. Don't know how that's happened, but that's the charger there. You've also got your little bit on here where you would attach on your power adapter. So if you want to do it normally, you slide this on like that, and that's your power adapter. Or you can attach the little travelling end, and then your power adapter goes directly into the wall. There are also two little tabs here for use when tying the cable around. Put it off to one side, and now we'll take a look at the accessories. Here we have the little pouch out of the box. So we just simply open that up, little tab pulls out. A bit fiddly, but it comes out. And then here we have a little folder. In here we have a little book that says hello. See what's in this. Congratulations, you and your MacBook Pro were made for each other. Okay. And just information about very basic usage. Quite good information about how to upgrade memory, so that's quite nice to get actually, gives you lots of information. Here we have a nice screen cleaning cloth, which has a little Apple logo embossed in the corner. It's quite hard to see, but it has one. As well as the Apple stickers, you get them with everything. So you can stick them on stuff. And then information about the warranty, which is a 1-year Apple Care warranty. However, you can purchase extensions to this. So here we have the MacBook Pro wrapped in cellophane, so we'll just turn it upside down. And here's a seal, which says to read the license agreements. And now we can just tear that off. And that's the machine open, so take the machine out, get that out of the way. And there is the MacBook Pro 13-inch. So we can just open it up and see what we get inside. Very, very nice looking, as you can see. I'll just adjust the camera so we can get a better look of that. And now here we have the inside of the machine. Nice glossy 13-inch screen. It is quite reflective. You can, however, purchase this with an anti-glare screen if you did want to. However, I don't personally find this a really big bother. I am noticing though that quite a lot of dust is already collected on the screen, so that cloth that comes with it will come in handy. There's also a little protective foamy sheet that can come off, revealing the backlit keyboard with very comfortably spaced keys. It's a chiclet style, very nice tactile feel. It's a very nice keyboard in this, as well as the glass touchpad, which I love on Apple laptops. It's just completely frictionless, and the whole thing clicks down at the bottom, as well as your latch for opening the laptop. And then over here we have the power button. On the left of the machine we find the MagSafe charging connection, which is held in magnetically, so if this cable is pulled or tripped over, it will just pop out without causing any damage or knocking the laptop off the table. There's also an Ethernet port, which is gigabit, Firewire 800, Thunderbolt, which is Apple's new high-speed I/O for connecting external hard drives. This also incorporates mini DisplayPort for connecting monitors. So for most monitors that are DVI or VGA, you'll require a simple adapter for this, and a pair of USB 2.0 ports. There's also an SD card reader and a headphone port. Along that side there's also a button and a row of LEDs, which allows you to see the charger level in the laptop without turning it on. Simply press the button and the lights light up to show you the battery level. As you can see, we're fairly full out of the box, as I haven't charged it yet. On the right hand side of the laptop, there's very little to talk about, except for the DVD super drive, which is a DVD writer, as well as the Kensington lock, which unfortunately does get in the way a bit if you were using it, as it's placed in the side of the laptop. I'd have rather seen it near the back, however most people don't use that, so that's absolutely fine. On the front of the laptop, we simply find a little indent to allow you to open the laptop, a sleep LED indicator, which is almost impossible to see but does light up, as well as an infrared receiver for the Apple remote control, which is not included. So now, let's turn this laptop on for the very first time. That noise is just the optical drive checking for the disk. And there's it chiming and booting up. The screen looks very bright. There's the Apple logo coming on. Little spinning indicator. Bear in mind that the first boot on this laptop will take longer than subsequent boots, as the system is setting itself up for the first time. So what we'll do with this laptop is we'll give it a full review in the next video, and after that we'll be upgrading the RAM, and replacing the hard drive with a solid state drive, and installing the current hard drive in an OptiBay adapter in place of the DVD drive. So that'll come in a future video where we'll demonstrate how we're doing that, as well as testing the laptop to see the differences in performance after the upgrade. So that's it booting up now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate and subscribe, and you can also visit our website at review-this.org, and also stand by for the future pair of videos on this laptop coming very soon. Thanks for watching.